just had an amazing networking event. Mr. Rowdy Gaines, 3-time Olympic gold medal winner. Now, 3 times. What, you get 1 gold medal, you're like, I got 1, but I'll try this again. And then after that, this could work
2's
out.
not good enough.
Right.
That's funny.
So 3 gold medals.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, people must look at you like you're an X-Man or superhero.
I wish. No, it used to be maybe, but not anymore. It was a big thrill. It really was, Jonathan. I swam 8 years, 6 hours a day, 6 days a week.
That's a long time to do anything, let alone swim.
I know. About 10 miles a day in the water. So it definitely paid off. But really, I mean, in all honesty, even if I had not gone to the Olympics, I still would have been very proud of the journey because, the hard work and the dedication, as cliche as it sounds, it really taught me a lot of lessons, which helped me much more than actually winning a medal. Believe me, I wanted to win, but really, it was really all about the journey.
It's interesting. I was reading a little bit about you, and you also mentioned this in your talk. In 1980, was it Carter who put a boycott on the Olympics? And here you are training all this time to go, and then you find out that you can't. That must have been a little disheartening, a real shock, but you overcame it, and then you made it. You won 3 times. What's that like? What was that like?
Well, it was difficult because the problem in our sport is the Olympics is the pinnacle of success. We don't have any other big event like a Super Bowl, World Series to shoot for every year. So because the Olympics are every 4 years, and that was taken away, it was 8 years all of a sudden. That journey became 8 years, and as an athlete, almost anything sometimes, your career can come and go in a span of 4 to 6 years, and all of a sudden 8 years, 8 years.
Yeah, I set a goal, and in 8 minutes, I'm like, what was I thinking about?
Right.
And 8 years you stayed focused.
Yeah.
What is the feeling when, I guess you're getting out of the pool, drying off, they're announcing names, and 3rd place, you didn't hear your name. 2nd place, you don't hear your name. And then they call Rowdy Gaines when they announce the gold medal. What's that feeling like the moment you hear your name?
Well, it's an incredible feeling. I think for me personally, it was so incredible because my Olympics was in Los Angeles. It was in my home. So I never swam in front of 20 people, and we had 25,000 people in the stands. So they were mostly pro-America, obviously, and to be able to have my name announced and step on the award stand and have a gold medal wrapped around your neck and sing the national anthem, it was, outside of getting married and having my children, it was really the biggest thrill of my life.
And all of this started with the YMCA.
Yeah, Y in Florenceville, Winter Haven, Florida. I started swimming at this pool that was about 10 minutes away from our high school. We didn't have a pool at our high school, and I showed up the first day. The pool wasn't heated, and swim season started in February. So even February in Florida, the water can get really cold. So I showed up the first day in a wetsuit that my brother-in-law had loaned me.
We'll try and get a picture of this.
Got teased badly, but I was warm and the other kids were cold. So. A lot of things happen along the way, a lot of bumps and bruises, but it started at Y.
And if it wasn't for that pool at the Y, you wouldn't have the gold medals, you wouldn't be able to reach as many people and help as many people as you do.
And I appreciate it, Jonathan, but you're right, I don't think I would have started swimming because I'm not sure our high school would have had a swim team because that was the pool that we swam in and there was no other pool. So I'm not sure there would have even been that opportunity to be able to go out for that sport. So I certainly thank that pool every day that I think about that moment when I was in high school. It was a special time too because we stayed very active as kids. There weren't a lot of things to distract us as far as electronics go. So I was very active, and swimming was something that, because I had done recreationally, it kind of gravitated pretty easy down into a competitive atmosphere.
And you're here today to try and achieve something great for the Viera community.
Yeah.
Tell me about this new YMCA compound. And I saw the picture. It's massive.
Yeah, it could be something very special for the community here. You know, the YMCA is like you said, is something I started in, I work for now. I've seen the results, you know, from as young as 6 months with our Safe Start program all the way into our senior citizen community. Leading a physically active lifestyle is incredibly important. And I talked about it earlier about obesity being such an epidemic in our country. Talking about drowning being an epidemic, obesity is in our children, and unless we do something about it, you know, it's going to lead to some major diseases for our children. You know, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, certain types of cancer. The list goes on and on. And so we have to find ways to keep our kids active. And this YMCA and all our other YMCAs or any other places that can have that kind of activity are very important. And, you know, hopefully we can get something like that down here in Viera.
And you said during your talk this morning that it's not the solution,
No.
but it'll help. So if people want to help and be a part of this solution, a part of this campaign, what can they do? Where can they go? Or do they just call you on your cell phone, shoot you a text? Here's, you know, $1 million?
Yeah, well, the YMCA of Central Florida, you know, Google YMCA Central Florida, and certainly you can call our main office and say, hey, I want to get involved with getting a Y involved here in Viera, and they'll get hold of the right people, including myself and Brenda Fetro, who's one of our district vice presidents, who's really kind of lived and breathed this project here in Brevard County. So it's not hard finding us, that's for sure.
Excellent. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being so engaging. And thanks for dedicating your time to this community and keeping us healthier and safer. And, you know, if you ever get another gold medal and you don't want it, I'd love to take one off your
You
hands.
can have it, Jonathan, but you're going to have to fight my sister, who was very upset that I didn't win 4 and 84. So.
Is she an Olympian too?
No, she's
Then
not
maybe I
Olympian.
can take it. Thanks for being